Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Ian. My channel is If Sports Cards, and today I'm going to do something a little bit different. The plan was to do our pack wars for our prison football, but Nikki actually had to go into the office today, which wasn't planned. She also made an appearance on yesterday's video, so I wanted to, give her the day off. What I'm going to do today is actually in response to Up North Collectors. Their channel over there just hit 10,000 subscribers. I want to say it was like a week ago. They are phenomenal when it comes to baseball knowledge, but they also I've seen them open everything. Go check out their channel. You won't be disappointed. I also wanted to do this myself at some point, so, kind of killing two birds with one stone here. I'm going to go through my top 10 cards after, I think this is I'm a couple days past 4 months back in the hobby. I only made one stipulation, and that was I couldn't use the same player twice. So that's kind of what I have here. They're not really in any particular order. I do think I have baseball first and then football second, but I'll just kind of show off each card and tell a little story about each one and maybe how I acquired it, and we'll go from there. So the first one is a Pete Alonso PSA 10. This card I had picked up on eBay, and I did a little comparison video on this one. The complete set card looks exactly the same, except you don't see the sock. That card goes for about $30, and I think sometimes this card gets listed for the price of that complete set card. They look almost exactly the same. So I picked this one up for only $33, and I think maybe that is kind of why. I don't know why anyone would have listed it, $50 under comps, but just kind of a really cool card, a PSA 10. Pete Alonso, he's pretty good. The next card is an Erin Judge from 2020 Topps Season 1. I opened this myself in a hobby box, the jumbo hobby box. So this is actually probably the most expensive card that I own. I'm trying to think of what would be more. I don't think there is one. At least the dollar amount I put on this card. 1 out of 10, super short print, first one off the line, a bookend. Just a beautiful card. Unfortunately, it is that sticker auto, but that's kind of the way of the road these days. For a lot of products, it also, prevents, I guess, the person signing the card from damaging it at all. So that one definitely makes the list. Okay, the next card was actually one of my first purchases way back in November. So this card here is one of the patches from Matt Cain's nameplate. This card is from 2007. It is a upper deck by the letter signatures, and it has his autograph right on the letter there. Not sure if you guys can see behind me in the face cam, but I do have the entire set, a C, A, I, and an N. I'm showing you the I because that's the first letter of my name, and I'm also able to spell out my entire first name with the 4 letters on Matt Cain's back. So kind of a cool dual purpose there. I can switch it up, take the C out, and mix the letters around to spell Ian. Kind of just a cool thing that I randomly stumbled upon, and I'm a Giants fan, so it makes complete sense why I enjoy that card. The guy threw a perfect game, for gosh sakes. Let's give the man some credit. This is card number 4. We have the yellow Walgreens exclusive Yordan Alvarez from Topps 2020 Series 1. This card is featured on my first card show video, and that video is up over 3,200 views. It is kind of slowing down, but I can't believe the amount of traction that video got. I really don't know why, or I think it ended up being on a lot of people's recommended channels or videos for YouTube. So it was very cool to have that happen. So, I got a really good deal on this card if you've seen that video. If not, go check it out. Very happy with this card. Now we're going to move on to football. So we got 4. We must have 6 football cards. First one is this Drew Brees 2001 rookie card. This was pulled myself way back in the day. Found this in my collection, with all of my other rookie cards. It was top loaded right away. So, the card is in very good condition from what I can tell. I'm not going to go ahead and say it's a, gem mint 10 or anything like that, but it is a very, very nice card. Drew Brees is one hell of a player. He was a Big Ten guy. I'm a Big Ten guy, so right there, Purdue, 32nd overall. Very cool. Now we're at the halfway point. Our next one is our first ever redemption that we got back from Panini. I did not pull the redemption myself. I did buy it, but this came back. It's an on-card auto out of Immaculate, number 4 out of 99. A lot of these came back with single color patches, so I'm very fortunate to get a 2-color. The only thing I will say is that little piece of white fuzz in there. I really don't know how to get it out without, messing up the sticker there. So I think I'm just going to live with it. But it is kind of annoying to have that little piece of fuzz right next to the jersey of the card. But Deebo Samuel, he is one of my PC guys. I don't really have too much of his because he kind of went nuts there at the end of the year, so his prices reflect that. But he is one heck of a player, and I'm lucky to be able to grab what I did when I did. But big fan of this guy. Next is Noah Fant, which is also one of my PCs due to the fact that he went to Iowa. He's an Iowa Hawkeye. This card, for many reasons, if you watched my last mail day video, I got a pretty cool Optic Contenders Noah Fant out of 50, the orange parallel. But this one I think still takes the cake for my favorite Noah Fant card. This card design, this impeccable elegance. I think these are my favorite looking cards. Just the design is, to me, it's very appealing. You got the cool helmet on there. That's sweet. You got 3-color patch, on-card auto, and this one happens to be number 1 out of 75. So it is the first in the print run of these cards, which is kind of a cool aspect. So many things that I like about this specific card that it's hard to keep this one out of my top 10. And also my favorite Noah Fant card. Next is another tight end from Iowa. His teammate at Iowa, they played at the same time, came out at the same time, both first-round draft picks. We have TJ Hawkinson. I guess this was my second booklet because the next one was my first. But big fan of these booklets. They display really nicely. This one, you can see the letters are a red foil. And that is the out of 10 red foil version of this card. It's these booklets can get pretty beat up in the packs and in processing at Panini, but this one's in fairly good condition. There's a couple of corners that maybe are a little bit white, or hard to complain though. I got a really good price on this TJ Hawkinson playbook booklet, so decided to pick it up. And I think we have 2 left. So this was the first booklet I ever owned. CJ Beathard. So this one, obviously you can tell he went to Iowa, but he was also drafted by my favorite NFL team, the 49ers. So without a doubt, this card is going to hold a special place in my heart. We got, 3-color. I don't know if it's a jersey or if it's a material piece of some sort, what it is exactly. Cool nonetheless. And up in here, there's actually just a black, swatch of something behind the Iowa letters. On-card auto with like a shadow box kind of look to it. This is out of National Treasures. And this specific one is out of 35, 10 out of 35. Just a very clean, cool looking card. A card any Iowa fan would enjoy. But we'll see where CJ ends up. I'm not sure if he'll be a Niner next year or what his career path will be, but I'll always be a fan of him no matter what. And the last card, this has to be the most expensive purchase I have made on a single card. George Kittle, I don't think it'll say here on the back, but he was a 5th round draft pick. Yeah, it does right there. Need to study this card a little more, huh? 5th round draft pick. He was only in a few products. So you can imagine, once he blew up, his rookie cards were a hot commodity. This is the only color burst 2017 Phoenix George Kittle Gem Mint 10 that is on PSA's website report, population report. I'm pretty sure I looked over at Beckett too, and I didn't see anything that was a 9.5 or a 10 or anything like that. Not too many people were probably grading George Kittle cards when he was a rookie, and these Phoenix cards I think are kind of hard to grade after they've been, out of the pack for a certain amount of time. But this card is just beautiful. It looks really cool. I think these were, I can't remember. They're not as rare as they were this year. This year, color bursts, I want to say they were 1 per hobby box. I think they were like, you could get a hot pack that all of them were color bursts, but certainly more rare than just your regular base rookie card. But with that said, thank you guys for sticking with me this long. It was cool showing you my cards, and it'll be very interesting to see, in another 4 months, what my top 10 will look like. So I'm happy I was able to do this. You guys take it easy, be safe. Ian out.